Hello Internet, welcome back to Dead Space. The reason we're on the menu is because I think we get a cutscene as soon as I load into the game, so we're going to go ahead and load in. I did up the brightness, or we're going to just be quiet and listen to people talking. That's fine. That's fine. Let's give it a second. We'll talk about things in a moment.
You've got two problems, and we're working on borrowed time here. First, there's no fuel in the engines. Second, the gravity centrifuge is offline, which means there's a couple of trillion tons of rock pulling us down. I need you to get that centrifuge operational. Refuel the main engine and fire it up so I can stabilize the ship's orbit.
Okie doke. I mean, it's fine. I don't mind doing errands constantly for people who aren't really helping me. Oh, yeah, so I upped the brightness even further, just because in my recordings it was very, very dark. Unfortunately, I also tweaked the sounds as much as I felt comfortable doing so. Unfortunately, the dialogue is still very quiet. So basically, I want to turn up the dialogue so you can hear the characters a little bit more clearly, but the enemies are on the same volume track as the voice volume. So the further I turn up the voice volume, the louder the monsters are. So there's really no way to balance that, unfortunately. And so we're just going to plug forward. Yeah, I turned up the brightness. It's very bright for me, but in my recording, it basically goes from pitch black to visible, and there's nothing in between. I seem to recall there were little wormy boys around here, so we're going to pull out our flamethrower. Do you spawn wormy boys? No? Maybe I'm imagining things? Okay. Audio
Personal
log?
log. Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. It's been 2 days since they pulled that planet open, since the captain died. The panic, the riots, they were nothing compared with what came after. Our friends, our co-workers, started coming back. Changed, coming back to kill us, drag us away. Rucker disappeared this morning, and I have to assume he's dead. My crew, they're starting to crack. I'm trying to keep an eye on them, but right now I have bigger problems. We're hemorrhaging fuel, and the primary engine is laboring. Danvers and I are going to try to reach the fuel depot to see if we can fix it. Temple out.
Okay. Looks like we have to go this way. We're going to check the store just to see if we got another suit upgrade. I didn't want to enter the store while the dialogue was going on. I was afraid it was going to cancel it. So we did not get another suit upgrade. We do have 17,000. We were not buying a power node because we were holding off to see if we got the next suit upgrade. We can do that now. I don't think... Well, how full is our inventory? I wish I could look from that menu. We have some slots. I think we're okay. We're going to head this way. I guess we should save first. Probably. Okay. Oh, I wasn't going to record tonight. I was, well, basically I wanted to record all of Dead Space over the course of like 3 or 4 days. But I'm realizing now that's not going to happen just because of recording. Just time and such is not going to work out that way in my favor. Well, that was moving of its own accord. That makes me... Hello, monster. You're clearly going to stand up. Is there anything over there? Okay, well, put this guy down. Oh, my insensitivity. I am not acclimated to this. Okay. Just that one, I guess. I guess we check the corpse. Or is this the way... Yeah, we're supposed to go this way, so let's check over here first. I hear... Okay. And every time I stop and say, oh, I hear something, you can't actually hear that in the recording, unfortunately. So it's always just me talking to myself, which is not great. Okay. Grab the audio log.
What in hell is going on here? Danvers!
Oh, and a schematic for flamethrower fuel.
He's pulling his own teeth out. Henderson, for God's sake! Oh, God. Is he dead? Relax. He's alive. But he hit that door pretty hard. Man, why would he do something like that? I don't get it.
Guy pulling his own teeth out. We got a text log. I don't know how much of these I'm going to read. Don't know what's been going on. Ship's been attacked. Who would attack us? Friggin' chaos. Can't get through to the bridge. Getting out of here. Probably join them. Okay. Choose the bench. We do have a thing. I believe we can upgrade our hit points at this point, which would be great. Yes, definitely do that. So when we back off, we should have 5 bars of health. There we go. 5 bars of health on those little teal things on our back, of course. Head through here. Actually going to turn up my volume a little bit because I can't hear very well around me. I see you down there. Where are you going? Okay. Super nervous. Some saw blades we can use as weapons. Go ahead and open this. Grab some credits. Hear things around me moving. Definitely should not turn my back on open corridors like that. A lot of loot here though, which is great. Okay. I was gonna say nothing is happening, and I sort of expect things to happen. I guess that's a scripted sting. That's not like an actual enemy that's coming at us. Let's go ahead and grab. I think this will explode. Hello. It did not explode, but it did hit it. So that's something. Okay. Kind of thought the fire extinguisher would explode. That's okay. Don't need it to. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. Give me this thing. Upstairs. So what is this? Kinesis required. I mean, we'll leave that alone, I guess, for the moment. I'm guessing we go on that eventually. It's been so long since I played the original Dead Space. Pull down. Okay, I can pull things down.
Refueling sequence activated.
Refueling sequence. What are we refueling? What is this? Okay, I don't really care. Are there other levers? No, just that one lever. Alright, we're gonna let that do its thing. We're gonna continue exploring. The little wormy boys can be an issue while we're fighting other creatures. So let's go ahead and pull out our flamethrower. Hopefully we can take them out before they really get to be an issue. They're being shielded by the corpse, unfortunately. Okay, we did get them. Yeah, really don't want those things climbing on us in the middle of combat because we have to shake them off, which makes us vulnerable to other attacks. Continue heading up, I guess. Is this where I'm supposed to go? No, I'm not. Well, control room. Okay, well, I hear you, monstrosity. Where are you? Oh, it's a little baby thing over there. Okay. Just, yeah, don't want to deal with those. Yeah, I wasn't going to record. It's already late in the evening here. It's like 10:30, I think. And of course I work in a few hours, but I thought, you know, I have time. I'm not doing anything. Okay. Hop on board. Press this, I guess. Is this even where I'm supposed to? Yes, okay. I watched a horror movie and was just kind of sitting around editing and talking to people on Discord, and I thought, you know, I have a couple hours. I'm not, you know, I don't go to work for another couple hours. I'm not really doing anything. I don't have anything really to edit. Might as well record, you know. I hate recording before I go to work just because, you know, if I say, for instance, I record 3 episodes of something, it's like an hour and a half that I have to talk nonstop, which can be a little bit, like whether you know, you might say like, oh, well, you're playing video games. How hard is it really? But you do have to talk like uninterrupted for the entire duration of the video. Oh god, I should have reloaded. Why not use your stasis? Because there's a million of them, and you're going to get a lot of value out of it. Why is his limbs not coming off? Okay, looks like 2 dead, 3 dead. Anyone else? They really stacked up on us, so... yeah, and it just feels like work sometimes, and then you end up, you know, you finish and you go right to work, and it's like, well, I've basically been working nonstop for like 7-8 hours, and it starts to get a little tedious, you know, and just because the day of the week, you know, it's a longer route I have tonight, so it takes longer, and I don't really have any good podcasts to listen to, so I don't, you know, have, like, that helps the time pass if I have podcasts or an audiobook I'm really interested in. Unfortunately, I don't have any audiobooks lately that have really been drawing me in. I've been listening to stuff, but it's mostly like it just doesn't grab me the way some books used to grab me, you know, and I don't have much new stuff to listen to. I mostly listen to the same things over and over and over, just because once I know I like something, it's the same with movies, right? And games, you watch and play the same games over and over because you're a big fan of those games. You know you enjoy that. And so taking a step out of that box and saying, okay, well, I'm going to listen to a new audiobook, it's usually a crapshoot, and honestly, so many bad books get published. What is happening over there? So many bad books get published, and then they get translated to audiobooks, and then... Where'd that corpse go? Okay, it's around the corner. Where am I going here? This way? Nah, let's go this way. Are you gonna jump alive at me? Please don't do that. It's very rude. Tons of corpses. I'm sure we'll turn around and have something behind us. And all we got out of it was a stasis pack. Where did that one go? I'm very nervous. Let's head down here. I guess we should save. It's always a crapshoot with books, and it just seems like I really like zombies, so I try to read a lot of zombie books. Ripper schematic. Well, we definitely want to take that, even though we're probably never going to use it. So let's go ahead and dump flame fuel. No, we kind of want that. Go ahead and dump the stasis pack. I think is fine. Grab this thing. Pull the lever. Oh, I see. We needed to finish the refueling process, I guess.
Sufficient fuel to fire primary engine.
There we go. So we got the engine back online.
Whatever you did, it's working, Isaac. I have a fuel reading. It's only a quarter full, but that's enough to restore orbit once you bring the engines online. What the hell? False alarm.
Get out of here. Okay. I don't know what he was fretting over in the audio log, but okay, in the message. Oh God. Hello, babies. Okay, pivot. Shoot them. Okay. I mean, we still haven't taken damage. We've been shooting a lot, and we're not really getting our ammo back, but we're also not really taking damage. Really don't need an air can ever. Just be careful as we proceed here. Yeah, most zombie books are like the worst. Like, do I go back? Yeah, that's what I thought. So we'll head back here. We'll just ignore if there are any other enemies. We pretty full cleared that area, so I don't really expect that we missed any items or anything. They're just so bad, you know. Like, I remember one I tried listening to pretty recently. It was like they ran into some guys on the interstate, and they were like, they had guns and stuff, and it's like the zombie apocalypse kind of, or maybe it wasn't, I don't really remember. And they run into some random dudes on the interstate who try to steal their stuff, and they chase them off, and the guys, like, the bad guys tear away in their vehicle, and then like 50 miles later they stop randomly and those guys find them, and it's like, how did they... It was like 50 miles later. It was this ridiculous premise of how far they got. And it's always with this same, like, stereotype of, oh, well, when there's the zombie apocalypse, basically all humans will start being, like, rapey and raidy, trying to raid each other. Oh, we need to get in there and kill that as quickly as possible to prevent it from generating more enemies. Just sink bullets into it. Okay, it's dead, but it did spawn one enemy. Reload. No. Stop what you're doing. There we go. Yeah, we're just chewing through our ammo here, which is not great. There's some rounds. Should have stomped that corpse, I think, when we came in. Actually, that was probably scripted, so even if we had destroyed the corpse, it would have still spawned there, would be my guess. Where am I going now? That away. Let's save first. Let's go to the shop to get these schematics out of our inventory. Flame fuel, so we can now purchase fuel for our flamethrower, and we can also purchase the Ripper, which is a saw weapon, which I never really use. I have used it before, but it's not really something I'm very interested in, honestly. So don't expect to see that Probably. Maybe we'll try some other weapons later on. Definitely don't need to carry... No, don't buy. I thought they were in our inventory. Yeah, everything else I think we can keep. We really don't need to carry the fuel on us. I do want all this energy. Yeah, I think we're fine the way we are. So we're going to save again. And they run into these guys like 50 miles later, and then they get robbed by them, and then like they walk to another town, and they're all desperate, and they go in the police station, and well, gee, wouldn't you know it, all the bad guys happen to be police officers. And it's like, how many times you're trying so hard to force this conflict with these random group of people, and it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like they just keep happening across this same group. It just seemed silly to me. And lots of zombie books are like that, where they really try very hard to force you into a conflict. You know, I was reading another one where basically this woman, her kid goes off with a group of boys, and then like ages later she finds the boy, one of the boys that survived, and it's like they're really clearly trying to set it up that this kid killed her son. And like the whole time, they're really forcing them into these weird situations together because they're trying to make you hate these people. We've got 4 trillion
tons of rock hanging off our ass, and without that centrifuge to balance the ship, the gravity tethers will pull us straight down to the colony. I'm heading in there now to see if I can fix it.
I don't know if all that makes sense, but like when I read it, it's super obvious that you're trying to manipulate the reader, and it really bothers me. Anyway, that guy said that the gravity tethers, which are keeping us stable, I guess, near the planet, are actually pulling us towards the planet, which is real bad. So I'm guessing we're going to have to deal with that soon. I'm also guessing as soon as we go in here, we're going to be trapped in here, because that's obviously an arena of some sort. So do we have... No, we only have one node. No, we have 2 nodes. We might as well plug one in. Since we found the bench, we might as well use it. I don't think pushing for the rig is the right play at the moment, so let's try to upgrade. We can't upgrade. Okay, reload decreases reload speed, or the time it takes to reload. Speed increases my speed? Like rate of fire, I assume, is what that means. The next damage node is way over here. I'm really more interested in damage and capacity than I am in the reload speed stuff. So I think we want to push down to this area where we can hit these 3 nodes. If we go... I think this is the more open path, so we'll take this path. And then, of course, we're going to save the other node for opening node-specific doors. We'll get there. We'll upgrade our weapons. Don't worry about it. We'll get there. So this is clearly going to be an arena. Is there anything I can take in with me that's going to bring some value, save me some ammo? I don't see anything we can use as a weapon, really. Just put me in here. What is this? Decon chamber. Yeah, so you're going to lock me in. You're going to spawn enemies. Are there vents directly above me? There are not. So we should be pretty safe right here. This is some terrible pixel effects. That's fine. I hear enemies. Oh, I see you. Hello. Are you going to come through the door or through the... No, you're coming through the vents. Let's go ahead and pick that corner where we didn't see a vent. Keep an eye out. Wait for him to come to us, of course, because there's really nothing else I can do. I actually hate moments like this in video games where they force you... I hear you dropping. Where are you? Hello. Okay. I hate areas in this sort of... Like, you know, when a game forces you into a wave after wave of enemies, I really hate that in pretty much every video game it's ever been in. Don't rush me. What is wrong with you? You're so aggressive. Okay, I'm getting a little worried about our ammo situation, because we're really not... Oh, the vents are on the walls. Well, there's no vent here, so I do feel comfortable staying in that corner. Anybody else? Nope. I guess that's it. Give me ammo, please.
Decontamination sequence complete.
That is not the right ammo. Getting a lot of flamethrower ammo, which is one of the less valuable weapons as far as like damage output goes, because it does not stun these big bipedal enemies. It's really only useful against those little little baby flopper enemies that flop around and jump on you. I'm sure there are names for these creatures, but God help me if I know or care, because I just don't care. Items keep moving of their own accord. Very peculiar. I mean, I guess because we're in space, you could argue that it's like a micro-shifting gravity on the spaceship, but pretty sure it's just because of bad physics. We got a free power node. I'm guessing they're going to spawn enemies behind us here. I mean, they gave us tanks, but I don't think these explode. Also, no enemies, huh? Really thought they would spawn some stuff. I do remember playing this on the highest difficulty. Maybe it was just that when I played it before, I remember you. When I played it before, it was probably just because it was harder. Give me this thing. Semiconductor, we really want this. We can definitely drop the O2 can. Pick up the semiconductor. Pulse rounds, we don't have the pulse rifle. I thought it only generates ammo for weapons you currently have. So I guess that's not true. So it probably is beneficial to pick up additional guns, even if we don't really use them. Because we are finding ammo and we should really be making use of that as much as possible. Gonna save again. Just to be careful here. We are on episode 4, so we don't save prior to that. I don't know. I read so many books and it's always like they're so manipulative. Like it's something that television shows do it as well. There are enemies here. I don't see any enemies. Oh, I hear enemies. I heard you. Oh god, it's directly above me. So what we're gonna do, oh, you landed over here. I was gonna try to grab this and throw it at him, which I failed at doing. Okay, well it's zero gravity, right? Just jump away from him. Why stay confined to a small area when you can jump literally anywhere in this map? Okay, let's try to use telekinesis just to conserve a little bit of ammunition. If we can actually find the enemies. There they are. Go ahead and shoot it. He's not going anywhere. Grab this. Shoot it. Okay. Saves us some grief. I do... Is it just 2 of you? I don't hear anymore. Oh, 0G bleeding. That's pretty cool. Although it's a corpse, right? Corpses don't bleed. Once you're dead, do they really bleed anymore? I don't think they do. Anyway. What is that? What is this? Hit it. Oh, it's just floating because, right, 0G. Gotcha. So what do I want to do here? Plug this thing in. Okay. Plug it in. Use stasis to slow objects. Is it turning too fast? Is that what the problem was?
Generator module attached.
Okay. Isaac, activate clutches. Centrifuge is currently offline. So I think we want to plug these in. I don't see any stasis recharge areas. So I'm not sure how you would do this if you failed. Of course, the enemies are here. Hello. Let's, I don't know. So we can float still, right? Just jump out of here. Why even be near them? Oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have recorded. My general thought processes are not super coherent at the moment. Grab this thing. Where are you? Hello. How did you survive that? That's ridiculous. Okay. We'll take the flamer fuel, I guess. They're so loud as well, which is so irritating. Where is the giant... There. This. Why are you still deactivated? Is there a button I have to hit? Give me my arrows. In here? Jump. Can't jump there? Jump to the wall. Maybe we can just walk down onto the ledge. We cannot. Can I not jump on this? Okay. Well, how do I... I'm clearly supposed to go... Yeah, to this computer. How do I get here? That side's blocked. This side doesn't go any... Well, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I can... Okay, well... Could have been a little bit more clear, not gonna lie. So we hit this button, I guess. Bam!
Centrifuge activated.
Gravity
Reestablishing
restored.
balance with planetary cargo. Gravity restored.
Hooray.
Enter vacuum.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm in a vacuum. Oh, we need to hurry. Okay. I assume I go down the lift. I didn't really notice I was in a vacuum. Oh, I'm supposed to go back up. Never mind
You're
then.
doing great, Isaac. Centrifuge and gyros are both 100% and stabilized. Now get out of there and focus on the engine. I don't know how much time we have left.
I don't know why it directed me back upstairs. Oh, the giant thing is... So don't get hit by that, would be my guess. Is there air back here anywhere? Oh, God, we're dead. Uh-huh. Awesome. Please start me after I've activated.
Centrifuge
Yes, thank you.
activated.
Okay, send me back.
Reestablishing balance with planetary cargo.
Let's do this again. At least I know a little better this time what I'm
Entering
doing.
vacuum.
So we do need to stop. I think we can make it to the next one. I have no patience. Oh, of course. Okay, just run to the next one. The centrifuge will kill that thing, probably.
You're doing great, Isaac.
There is
Centrifuge
oxygen
and gyros
here.
are both 100% and stabilized. Now
It did
get out
kill
of there
that
and focus
enemy.
on the engine. I don't know how much time we have left.
Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. So my lack of patience is, again, a problem.
Centrifuge activated.
Third time's the charm.
Reestablishing balance with planetary cargo. Gravity
Oh,
restored.
what was I even saying? What can we talk
Entering
about? So we know we can make it to the first one. Again, being impatient is a bad decision. I also saw there was some plasma rounds back there, but I'm not going to double back for them. Okay,
You're
gravity,
doing great, Isaac.
oxygen.
Centrifuge and gyros are both 100%
It just
and
passed us.
stabilized.
We should have
Now
time to
get out
get
of there
there.
and focus on the engine. I don't know how much time we have left.
Hopefully it kills. Yes. Okay, we'll go to the next one. How far am I going? Oh, just to here? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I hate when TV shows and video games and movies intentionally, like, and books do it as well, where they intentionally manipulate your feelings. Like you probably noticed it in movies where, like, I don't know, everybody's having like a nice happy moment, the family's all together, everything is good, and you can tell really obviously that like
Exiting
something really
vacuum.
terrible is about to happen because everyone is behaving in a positive way. Like I just saw Bird Box not that long ago where I rewatched it, and like there are like multiple moments in that movie where they're just showing like a happy little family moment, and in the back of your head you're like, okay, well they're about to kill a bunch of people because they're intentionally setting you up for that whammy. They're trying to make it hit you even harder. Oh my god, I remember you. So we shoot the glowing ball. Okay. Oh god, the controls for this aim is terrible. Oh, and it just fades out of existence. That's not a good effect. Should not have done that. We'll grab this if we can. Okay. Whoop. What are you? Air can. We don't want that. I would love to recharge my stasis. I don't know if that's going to happen. Am I going here? Yes. Yes. And I hate that. I hate when they emotionally manipulate you. Like, that's the whole point, is that they're intentionally trying to hurt your feelings and make you feel sad, and it's like super unsatisfying. Is it just that one vent? I mean, I guess it ran by. I don't know if it's going to be out here or not. Like, I really hate the TV show This Is Us. I don't know if you've seen it. Pretty sure that's what it's called. It's super, again, emotionally like exploitative, where they intentionally make things as like highly emotional and dramatic as possible, and they intentionally try to set you up to feel certain things, and it's just very manipulative, and I don't respect it, because if you have to manipulate me to get me to feel something, it shows that you can't just have me feel things through the course of your writing. And so I kind of disrespect it on that level. I don't think Reload is worth it. I think we're going to go up here to these. So even though it doesn't give us anything now, it does set us up for bonuses in the future. And I just hate that. Like, just write something good and then you wouldn't have to intentionally manipulate your audience. It's a huge pet peeve that I have, and pretty much every movie does it. It's one of the reasons why right before the crescendo of a movie, usually the people who, like, so recently I watched It as well, Chapter 1. So you know all...
Can you hear me? It's Kendra.
I know.
They
I can
attacked
literally
me. I
see
ran
you.
for it, and Hammond just... He just disappeared.
Kendra? Where are you?
Nice to see you're alive and well, Hammond. I've barricaded myself in the computer core. I can hear them moving outside, but I don't think they know I'm in here. I can log into everything from here. I hacked the route and found some reports from the colony. Even before they cracked the planet, the colonists were experiencing widespread dementia. It seems to be related to some artifact they found on the planet. Something called the marker. I'll keep looking. I've got your location, and I'm going to unlock the door to fuel storage. You can get to the engine chamber from there.
Anyway, we're going to end the episode. So what I was going to say is that pretty much every movie has a scene where the people who are like the main characters get into a fight right before the end of the movie, so they kind of separate, or they have a real, like, I don't care about you kind of moment, so that when they reunite later, it's to make you feel more like of an intense thing. And it's just so overused and it's so manipulative. I hate it. I think it's so sad that movies today are like 90% the same thing over and over and over. And then once you notice it, like, maybe I'm not expressing it very well, but once you realize what I'm talking about, you will never be able to look at movies the same again, because you'll notice it every single time that it happens. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode. So hopefully you've been enjoying the series. I'll be back with more Dead Space in the near future, and I'll see you next time.